Okay, folks, what is a meat-based low-carb diet? The real definition and 5 steps to help you get started. Okay, hey guys, this is Dr. Shawn Baker. I believe that a meat-based low-carb elimination diet is an essential, or can be an essential, step to achieving health. But what is a meat-based low-carbohydrate diet? It may sound fairly self-explanatory, but let's talk about this a little more. So the basics of meat-based diet is an elimination diet centered on meat and fat. This can be whatever meat you like. It can be beef, it can be bison, lamb, elk, chicken, duck, egg, bacon, venison, or salmon. Most people tend to prefer ruminant meat, but your experience may be a little different. You can also, if you tolerate them, consume some non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, asparagus, low-sugar fruits like berries and avocados. That said, you want to avoid sugar, starches, and high-carbohydrate foods. These include any processed food and whole food sugars and sugar-containing foods like high-sugar fruits, fruit juice, maple syrup, honey, things like that. You'll also avoid starches like beans, legumes, grains, and potatoes. If you're doing this diet to improve your health, I also recommend avoiding highly processed foods. In some cases, dairy and artificial sweeteners, binders, and colors. These foods can potentially disrupt your metabolism and damage your mental and physical health. All that being said, there are a few other restrictions under this way of eating. There are no rules about fasting, when you should eat, how much you should eat, eating in certain time windows, although they can be beneficial for certain people. This way of eating allows you to eat to satiety. It lets you kind of regulate your natural hunger signals, and your body will naturally tell you when you've had enough food. So I want you to eat when you're comfortably full, and then go ahead and stop, and then listen to your body, and then eat again when hungry. Now, let's talk about how you get started. So meat should be the foundation of your diet. Consist anywhere between 60 and even up to 100% of your diet, the so-called carnivore diet, which many people have had success in. It's going to contain a high amount of bioavailable proteins, fats, cholesterol, vitamins needed to help heal and rebuild your body. This is also very easy for your body to digest for most people. Now, you can choose any type of meat, be it beef, veal, lamb, pork, duck, wild game, selected cuts of chicken or other poultry like quail, goose eggs, wild-caught fish, or shellfish. You need to include plenty of fat in there, because fat, particularly healthy saturated, monounsaturated fats in meats, I recommend that the majority of your fat intake come from the fat on the meat. And other healthy fats like duck fat, tallow, lard, butter, ghee, coconut oil, olive oil, and avocado oil in some cases. If you want to add in some low-starch, low-sugar vegetables and fruits that you can digest well, these are things like broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, lettuce, greens, sprouts, and summer squash, none of which I like, so I'm not eating those anyway. But you might want to include fruits like coconut, avocado, olives, and low-sugar berries. Avoid, again, sugary, high-starch foods, additives, dyes, refined seed oils, and processed trans fats. All of these foods have a potential to cause metabolic damage in sensitive individuals. If you're struggling to find out which foods are worsening your health problems, I recommend removing all these foods for a period of time, especially the carbohydrates. These include both processed high carbohydrate foods like candy, potato chips, as well as whole food high carbohydrate foods like certain fruits, potatoes, legumes, and whole grains. High carb foods can spike your blood sugar to potentially unhealthy levels and can damage the heart, liver, arteries, gut, and brain. Highly processed fats, sweeteners, oils, certain types of dairy, and additives also tend to disrupt digestion and trigger addictive pathways in the brain and can cause long-term metabolic problems when eaten. To be cautious, I recommend removing all these foods for an extended period of time, if not long-term. Okay, the most important step to this is to have fun. Look, getting healthy is a serious business, but you should absolutely have fun while you're doing this. Focus on foods that you can eat, not what you can't eat. Cook them in ways that taste good to you and look for opportunities to integrate your new way of eating with friends and family. This will make a change more of a natural part of your life. You could go to your local farmer market, visit a rancher, or cook a new cut of meat. Okay, no matter what you do, enjoy yourself. It's critical for that part of your life. So there you have it. These are the basics of a low-carb meat-based diet. Have plenty of meat, maybe enjoy some low-starch vegetables and eat them until you're full, and then stop. That's all you got to do to get started. Why do you want to eat this way? If you started it, how has it helped you? Let me know in the comments below, guys. All right, again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and eat your meat. All right, guys, it's Dr. Baker. Talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.